So it's called The Warrior of Hope, not The History of Trunks. That's my bad. But we're going to stick with that. History of Trunks it is. Play it. I'm not sure what's going to happen. That's part of the fun. Uh-oh. Okay. Starting the game now. Okay, last time I played this was 720p apparently. Oh no, there it is. There it is. Cyber Connected 2. Unreal Engine, okay. If you reverse the colors, it might be better for the eyes. Okay, just a thought, just an idea. Oh no. Oh yeah, DMCA, different time. It's a different time now. My day, we used to be able to play that stuff on the stream. Imagine doing that. Card sleeves mats have been added to the thingy, the card game. Right, I forgot about that. Things have been added to it, yes. Things. Trunks has been obtained. Access it from the menu. There it is right there. Continue. I hope that my game's still there, right? There it is, okay. 1 or 2. Last time I was Trunks. This is fitting. I had no idea. It wasn't even planned. It wasn't even planned. It was... wasn't planned. You can't prove it. Okay. I'm hyped a little bit. I mean, it's gotta be good. It's gotta be good. Wait, let's see what happens. The Dragon Balls are back again. Mm-hmm. So where's the history of Trunks? Alright, so basically... How do we get to the city? I forgot to play. Yep. Oh god. There's a ditch Vegeta. Yep. Yep. It's in Japanese. I need to switch it to English. Now. Switch it to English. Now. 40 billion. We've upgraded since last time. We're Super Saiyan 2 now. Full screen. Big mode. That's perfect. Wait, let's make sure the cutscene is also good to go. That's fine. The changes have been saved. Alright, so what about the sound? I think I have to go back to the main menu for that. You gotta do what you gotta do. The title screen. The title. Title. Title screen. Brandon Lee's here. Special guest. What do you think about this, Brandon Lee? Well, it's a great show. Fantastic. I think I died before I came out. Oh, that's a shame. All right, well, let's continue the game. That's actually you'll never be able to watch it. He never knew. He never knew Frieza battle. He never saw it. He never saw the Frieza fight. There's some people in this world who've never seen that. That's crazy. It's no joking matter. I'm not joking. Okay. So now it's in English. Load the data. Boom! There's Trunks' English voice, which is so good. Kind of sarcastic about that. That's fine. So I'm assuming we go to the future Trunks. The Capsule Corp. The time machine, which is in West City. Or, okay. We'll find it. We'll find the thing. Great DLC so far. What's that? Maybe I have to go here. Hint, hint. Wait, what? That was the third one. What a random DLC. God. Super Saiyan God Blue. Future Trunks. What a random thingy. Well, this is a big one. In another world, Goku loses. That's like the actually that's the main story. He died in the original story. Trunks altered the timeline. He changed it. That was supposed to be the canon story. In another world, that's canon. Goku loses his life to a heart virus, and the arrival of a pair of wicked androids plunges the world into a nightmarish hellscape. The defenders of Earth are defeated one after the other, until eventually Gohan and a young Trunks are the only warriors left to combat the android threat. Then they die too. I mean, they're fine. They're fine. The audio's very low. Audio. Yeah, how do you change the audio? Audio system. No. Oh no. Huh? Where'd audio? There it is. Okay, so basically, I wanna boop. Sound effects, voices, boy. Let's turn it up a notcho. Save. Save. Apply it. All the changes except for one was made. We're not gonna tell you which one, but one wasn't made. Let me just check if the time machine's here. Yo, what up, dog? Where'd the guy with the huge forehead go? That's me. Isn't that me?
I wonder if the younger me's around.
You want to use the time machine if you're looking for a journey to the past? Be my guest. Majin Buu Reborn. What is this? Majin Buu Reborn. Is that like a spoiler? No shot. No shot. Okay. Majin Buu Reborn. Okay. A new training item exchange feature with the researcher. I'm not sure what that means. Android assault battles. 6 new sub-stories. 6, that's a lot. That's 2, 3, 6, that's a lot. New. Added new. Added. They added the added there. Why? Okay. Are you sure you want to quit the main story? Say, this takes place separately from the main story, but you can still switch over to it. Yes. We're going in. We're going in. In another world, everyone died. Goku died, so everyone died. No Goku equals everyone died. Okay. Yo, it's just like the show, man. Is that Gohan right there? No, that's Yamcha.
Goku!
They had cool music in the movie.
Daddy?
Oh, I like when Gohan when Gohan ran home, it was kind of like more hitting. Like,
Goku has died.
oh God.
He had stood tall against the deadliest of foes, but the mighty warrior was no match for the virus in his heart.
Didn't age well. I mean, it aged well in a sense. Viruses.
Though those close to Goku
It's always been
were
around.
overcome with sadness, they continued to lead peaceful lives for some time. But 6 months later,
Those cities were already bent.
2 monstrosities appeared on an island to the south.
Of Southwest City. Of South City.
Earth's defenders met them head-on, but they stood no chance.
One by one. Ooh.
Piccolo was the first
Vegeta
to
kicked
fall.
Piccolo.
Then Vegeta, Yamcha,
That was cool.
Tien, and Krillin all lost their lives. The 2 androids plunged the world into a state of constant fear and chaos.
What a bunch of meanie
It is
heads.
here, 13 years later, that our story begins. a story about a world without Goku.
A world without Batman. Yeah! Goku's dead.
Vegeta and Bulma's son Trunks has
Oh,
grown
Bulma.
into a young man with a strong sense of justice.
Yo, what up?
How could the androids do this? How could they be so cruel?
Holy, different voice.
Gohan is the only warrior left alive to face off against the android threat. Trunks, admiring Gohan's strength and
We all
burning with
are.
a desire to defeat the androids, makes an impassioned plea.
Gohan, I want to be stronger. I want to put a stop to these monsters.
That voice, though. I mean, oh,
Please, train me so I can help you fight.
no.
Gohan and Trunks, the last surviving warriors.
Hey, Master
Trunks.
Roshi.
Okay, I'll do it.
Thank you, Gohan. You won't regret this, I promise.
They bent the streetlight. These monsters.
Several days later, Trunks begins his intense training with Gohan, hoping to improve his skills enough to contend with the androids.
All right, let's get started with today's training.
He used to be a contender.
Right. I can't wait.
I know I don't really have to say this, but I will anyway. The androids are insanely strong. I'm gonna fight you as if I'm fighting them. If you don't do the same, you're gonna get hurt.
Understood. Here I come.
Oh no, I'm gonna be Trunks.
I'm going to become strong enough to beat you.
I'm
And
going to
then
become-
beat the androids.
That's the spirit.
Oh, I forgot a plate.
Here it comes.
I've been playing a lot of. Here it comes. I've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Legends, so kind of weird.
On now.
Okay, I remember.
Good. Keep it up.
Thanks.
What's wrong, Trunks? Giving up already?
I remember how to play. All right, I don't have a blast attack. Where is it? Super attack. Where's my ultimate attack? I don't have one.
What? Try this on. Damn.
Too good. Oh my god, he has a lot of health.
The androids are a lot stronger than this.
Okay. Oh. POV, you're the rock that he just hit.
You're a quick learner, Trunks. I'm impressed.
I've still got a lot more in me.
Should I try to take it a bit easier on you?
Yes.
That attack was pretty solid. Wow, Trunks. Seeing you fight like this reminds me a lot of...
That means a lot to me, Gohan.
Crap.
What?
A lot of what? Vegeta?
Here it comes.
Okay, let's call it a day.
You did it already?
Okay.
I thought he shot me with a ki blast for a second.
You're good, Trunks. You're definitely Vegeta's son.
I'm still not good enough. I don't think I'll ever be able to beat you at your best.
No way. You're gonna be even stronger than me someday. I'm counting on it.
I sure hope so.
All right, we'd better head back. Bulma's not gonna be too happy if we stay out here any longer.
Right. Definitely can't let her know I'm training with you.
I'll go with you part of the way.
Thanks.
"13 years with the androids actually ruling the Earth." LT to enter a first-person view. LT. While in this view, press X to fire a key blast, or hold the button. Don't hold the button too long, though. I mean, if you hit an animal with the key blast, you'll stun it to make it easier to catch. Wait, is that new? You could also hit terrain and other obstacles to collect materials. True. That's true. Confirmed. I am checking. Okay. Yesterday the chat wasn't appearing on my screen, but on my phone it was. So I'm gonna keep an eye on that. We're gonna keep a close watch on that. Some big meeting about that. Okay. Trunks Masenko attack is now available. Yeah, I was wondering where that was. As you progress through the story, you'll gain access to new super attack. Whether you've acquired them through the story or from training grounds, you'll need to set them in your palette. That's true. I attest to that. I agree. I confirm that. You got the medal. Oh, I forgot about that. The medal. You remember these, right? Yeah, I remember those. Oh, hey.
If we don't hurry, my mother's gonna start worrying about me.
I thought he left.
Given the way things are now, I wouldn't blame her. By the way, how's she doing?
Good. Well, pretty good. She's kind of run into some trouble with something she's working on.
Huh. It's hard to imagine Bulma struggling with her work.
Gohan's like wide-eyed. His eyes are peeled. He's ready for any attack. Androids could have hit him anytime. He's ready. He's very paranoid about it. He's like, oh, they could kill me right now. No, he's fine. He's fine. Your sound leaves you behind. It's a cave right here. Cool. A Medal of D. Yep. Yeah, we can RP. We're camping out here. We're scared to death. Okay, we're scared to death. We're scared to death. Nice. There's a Coca-Cola there and pizza. That is awesome. We chilling out here. Okay. Whoa, that's a cool pose. I like that. That's brand spanking new PNG for you. Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. Cannot change. You cannot. So I have the soul emblem. It's already maxed. It's already the best. Truly. We'll put him next to younger Trunks. Oh, we can't? What? You're banned. Maybe you can't set it on the thing. I don't know. I should have read the thing. There it is. Oh, you got another one. Oh, there you go. Let's put him next to Trunks. Okay, nothing happens. Let's put him next to Gohan. Oh, we don't have future Gohan yet. Let's put him next to this.
I sure would love to fight in the world.
I'm nothing.
You know,
I'm nothing. I'm nothing. True.
I'm the world.
That...
I'm the
Ow.
world. I'm the world. Maybe he pairs with the androids.
You two are going to pay for what you've done.
Jeez, you're way too stressed for a kid. You should come play with us. We're having a lot of fun, you know.
I like how his head bounces when he talks.
If you ask me, you're kind of a kid yourself, 17.
Hunter and hunted.
Greetings.
Who let the bug
We're
out?
not gonna let things go.
Greetings. The androids are chill, are gangster till Cell shows up. Bruh. Bruh. What else? That's all. That's it. He doesn't know many people. What if we pair him with Vegeta? Probably nothing happens. I already did that. Nothing happened at all. Hey, Charlie boy, what's up, man? Yo, we out here playing Dragon Ball. You know it's a good day. You know. I'm putting next to Trunks, I guess. There you go. Now go on, kid. You can get out of here. You're bothering me. How do you level him up? I forgot. I forgot. Right. Can I not do it now? Do I not have any? Okay. I'm already having a great time here. Are there new achievements now? Let me check. Probably not. How do they do that? I don't think any game can do that. Like, can add more achievements? Or, no. Huh. That'd be cool. Like DLC achievements. I'm sure they'll do that one day. That's next gen. That's next gen. I just can't get enough of this game. Alright, so we got some stuff. What is that? We'll just look around.
They look simple enough to beat.
Oh, who are these guys? Oh, God. Hold on, me set up the party, his moves. Right, good thing I checked here. Zoom out. Wait. Oh, you have to collect all the things again. I think in the other DLC, it gave you what you had from the original story, so you just leveled up instantly. They want you to work for it again. Damn. I mean, yay. Wait, can you switch to Gohan? Oh, no, you can't. Cannot change. Alright. Wait, we can still do some stuff here. Super Tech Palette, Malenko. Big blow. Okay. Gohan. He's got some other moves too. What is this? He's got a lot of attacks. Kamehameha. I'm not gonna give him Kamehameha. He already used that a lot. Let's get something new here. Wait, I think this is Ultimate Gohan's attacks. Prevents knockback. Guard break damage dealt. Heavy blow. Stun damage. More stun damage. That's good. Higher level. Stunned enemy. I don't know. Transformation. He can go Super Saiyan already. That's fine. Alright. Now we do stuff. We're going
They look simple enough to
back
beat.
home. Oh, let's see the future city now. This is a new map, technically. And a modified map.
The androids made a real mess of this place.
Oh.
Huh? Trunks, wait!
Ah! Somebody help!
Okay.
Gohan, that guy over there's in trouble.
Right. I'm on it.
Drones.
Are you okay?
Who are you two?
You were attacked by that thing, weren't you?
Oh no!
Huh? What is this?
That alarm. It's going to get the android's attention.
What?
Nani? This is new.
You hear that, 18?
Yeah, I hear it. Sounds like fun to me.
They made her skirt bigger.
We're doomed! Doomed! The androids are no doubt on their way now!
Trunks, quickly, take this person somewhere safe. I'll do my best to distract the androids if they show up.
That's a good effect.
Right, will do.
Whee! I'm going back to my people.
I sure hope Trunks was able to find a safe hiding spot.
Oh, it's only you. I was hoping for a change of pace, but I guess that's not gonna happen.
This sucks. We're just repeating the same fight over and over again.
It's the androids. So what that guy was saying was true. They actually showed up.
What are you doing here, Trunks?
I thought I could help you fight them.
No, you're not strong enough yet to take them on.
Hey, he's already showed up for the party, so why not let him join in on the fun, huh?
I guess it's too late now. Try to avoid them and stay right behind me as much as you can.
Right. Got it.
It's a little different than the movie. Wait, what? That's fine. Just kill him.
Here I go!
Hold on. Going.
Don't try to win. Just focus
Okay.
on staying alive. Damn it!
All right.
I'm gonna try to give us a chance to get out of here.
Why? Okay, this is
What are
different.
you two talking about?
I'm Gohan at least. Stun the opponent.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're running out of steam. Okay, so you can fight, kinda.
Take this.
Keep it up. You might actually pull something off.
Try to keep up, okay?
Watch out. Oh, God. Hey, you want some too?
How are they this powerful?
You mean me?
Try to keep up, okay? Choke on this.
What's wrong? We came this far and this is the best you can do?
We're just the android HP. Right. Okay. Oh, no. This is crazy, bro. Oh, he's stunned. Is he? Yeah.
I wouldn't get too cocky if I were you.
Oh. I'm not sure what's happening.
This is our only shot at
Yeah, we
getting
got
away.
Escape. Oh, we have to actually do it. Oh, no.
Trunks, now's our chance to get out of here.
That's true. Tell him more.
Right.
Until he gets it. We have to run. We have to go now. Right now. We have to escape right now.
Well, damn. Looks like they got away.
Did we?
Whatever. They weren't that fun anyway. Let's get out of here.
Sure. Maybe they'll actually put up a fight next time. But I'm not holding my breath.
Okay, I think they're gone now.
Yeah, looks like it. I sure hope that guy we helped out earlier is okay.
Yeah, I'm worried about him too. You mind showing me where he is?
Sure, I'll take you there.
Oh, he is. He's fine.
Sir, are you okay?
He's 8.
Oh, it's you two! So you're still alive!
Yeah, you look like you're doing okay too.
You know, when that thing found me, I thought I was a goner. But fortunately, you two came to the rescue. Thank you so much.
It was nothing. By the way, what exactly was that drone?
That was one of the Red Ribbon Army's old patrol bots. Dangerous little guys.
What?
It's
Nanny.
programmed to fly around Red Ribbon Army facilities, and if it detects any potential intruders, it sounds an alarm to call reinforcements.
Okay, but there aren't any Red Ribbon Army facilities in this area, though.
That's true, but it appears the bot is operating on its own. It's forgotten its patrol routine, and instead detects threats anywhere, all around the world. To make matters worse, the androids are the ones around to hear and respond to its alarm. If you don't intend to fight the androids, you only have two options: either evade the drone or destroy it. If the alarm does trigger, you should be able to avoid alerting the androids by destroying the drone right away.
I see. Thanks for the information.
You really do seem to know a lot about drones and stuff.
Drone.
Indeed. That's because I'm a researcher who specializes in mechanical engineering.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Anyway, the Red Ribbon Army robots make use of some experimental technology. Their state-of-the-art command drones control other drones, and inside those command
All
drones
right.
are some particularly rare parts.
Okay, we get it.
I thought I'd try to procure one of those rare parts and finally do something about those drones.
Are you?
But then one of them spotted me.
Are you serious? That's dangerous.
What did you expect to happen?
He's right. You should stay far away from that drone.
Don't do that.
Maybe you're
Don't do it.
right. But
I am
if
right.
you two could destroy that command
Yo,
drone
his
for
arm,
me
though.
and help procure that part, it'd really help me out.
Why is Gohan's
Think it's
arm
possible?
look like a pineapple
I'll
or
reward
something?
you for your efforts, of course.
If that thing's still around to alert the androids, it could end up getting a lot more people killed.
So, you'll help me, will you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I suppose. At least as much as I can.
Oh, that's perfectly fine with me. I'll be counting on you two, so stay safe.
Don't tell me what to do.
So we're after a drone that can alert the androids. We definitely have to stop it.
Right. But if we don't handle this carefully, we'll end up fighting the androids when we don't need to. We have to be smart.
You can say that again. I mean, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm no match for the androids right now.
I mean,
Okay, let's try to make our way back as safely as we can.
Your shirt's clipping, Trunks. Was that Professor Oak? That's what I'm trying to say. Drones patrolling the thing. Kill them or else bad stuff. Okay, we get it. Give android parts to researcher guy. Okay, bye. Yo, we got a billion things. Yo, what up? Anyone out there? Gohan, don't stand on his bucket. Gohan. Why? A lot of people need help out there. Oh, you have to save them, huh?
Oh, have you found the part?
No. No. No, we didn't. Okay. Blue scroll. Self-medication scroll. What? We're dead. You want to know if there's a way to get drone parts without destroying drones? Apparently you can occasionally get them by defeating Red Ribbon Army robots. Red Ribbon Army robots. But that's beyond my abilities. Okay. Thanks, Professor Oak. Professor Oak, man. He's got Stu Pickles' tie. As well. Stop showing the menu. I'm trying to take a picture. Ruined it. Gohan, get out of the shot. Gotcha. Professor Oak. Pokemon game. It's a nice house, though. Return to Capsule Corporation. What are these? The drones. We have to fight the drones. Anyone out there?
A drone. Better watch out.
We're dead.
No, I'm not gonna make it.
No, I'm too late. Leave this to me.
Oh no.
You focus on staying alive. Got it?
Okay.
The music. This is new music. I need to turn that up.
Jeez, you are annoying.
So with the super attack 30 times. That's a lot of times. Okay.
Try not to die right away, okay?
That's a lot of times though.
And that's me barely trying.
Bruh.
You've got to be kidding me.
Am I dying already?
Now for the finisher. Here it comes.
30 times is a bit excessive, no?
Go ahead and run.
I would actually.
Here I go.
That was kind of fun.
I'm
But
dead.
only kinda.
I'm dead. After losing to the androids, Trunks and Gohan rush to the hospital. Oh, this is canon? Oh, we're fine.
I can't beat them.
Me neither. That's not so bad. We had to get past that anyway. Only a matter of time before I do the androids in. Sigh, like times like these. All you can do is sigh and hope for the best. Why are the androids destroying towns anyway? True, man. True. True, man. I don't know, son. I don't know. IDK. I can't believe a large place like West City has been reduced to this. There might not be any going back to normal now. I heard some armies and other groups fought to stop the androids, but were no match for them. I think humanity's finally done for. What do you think? Do you have a nose? Bruh. 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 Before you do the androids in. Well, at least we don't have to do anything then. We're good. They broke this tree. Oh my god. How could they? They damaged the optical store sign. I can't believe they've done this. I can't believe. Turn up the music. Don't pose right now, Trunks. The optical hourglass. The town. We can rebuild. How do you ascend? How do you ascend? Oh, there you go. I was gonna say this building's fine, but the top is totally demolished. Totally and utterly. Oh, there's an onion here. The duality of man. Nani the frick? A fancy necklace. Well, whoever had this doesn't need it anymore, probably. I mean, I'll put it on the Lost and Found. You can go under it. I'm in the building. How's this building still standing? That's a 1 in a million. How? It's too good. It's impossible. An architect playing this game might be like, is it possible? I don't think so. That's a lot of weight. Take a picture of that. This building's fine. The central hub. The roof is also fine. Wristwatch.
Red
Metal.
Ribbon Army drones are on patrol. Oh, I sure hope they don't find anybody hiding from them.
It's Bulma with the messy hair. Because it's the future and apocalypse, so you have messy hair. You do. That guy's still there. Raditz is here. No. A lot of fancy wristwatches. Whoa.
Welcome.
Hey,
Thank you.
lady, there's an apocalypse going on. Your boss be like, you still coming in today? This looks usable. Don't scare me like that. What do you want anyway? Those stupid androids trashed my hover car. So I'm trying to find replacement parts in the debris. I'm not leaving this place until I find what I need. Here, take this and beat it, would you? Some earrings.
Hey!
Hey, do you mind? I'm still busy hunting for parts here. Hey! Apocalypse. Red thingy.
It's just me and Mom living here.
And Gohan. Got some steel nuts. Is this the kid that used to stand out front here? Now he's grown up? No way. No shot.
Heya!
He really messed up Capsule Corporation. These androids are something awful, that's for sure. If Capsule Corporation were still around, I bet they would have developed something to stop these monsters.
Heya!
They could. That was an opportunity to put like that kid there, but he's grown up. That would have been. It could still be him. But they could have made it more obvious. Androids might show up again. Book for grown-ups. He's a man. Piercings. The D metal.
I can feel power surging through me. There's so much energy in this.
Corin plush. Alright. I think D metals appear as like glowier. These actually look like those things when you roll in Dragon Ball Legends. That's probably where they got it. See, that one's the regular item too. If you can tell. Someone has to do something about these androids. Those androids. I wonder what else there is.
Hey,
Search for scraps and food in a pre. Can you blame me though? Food's pretty scarce these days. There's no telling what and when you'll get what you need. I think this used to be where some food was kept, so there's bound to be some left. Bro, what are your pants? What was happening there?
hey, hey! Hey, hey!
There's still a few places around I haven't checked, so have a look around yourself for yourself.
Hey, hey!
True. He knows what's up. Post back lip. What up, guys? Is everybody wait, what? Is everybody at home? Worried girl says, "Why do you think the androids are doing this to us? Do you think their mother and father didn't tell them they're supposed to be nice?" Yeah, that's what happened. Those androids might show up again. Say,
Heya!
the android showing up has turned everyone's lives upside down. Now it's a fight for survival just to go shopping. With supplies being so scarce, people are banding together to steal and vandalize. Ayo, I'm Rit. Welcome. What's up, man? We're playing Dragon Ball, the Trunks thingy. Take a look. Wistful man here talking to him. They supposedly search the debris of destroyed homes for valuables, then sell them. What a life. What a life. No respect at all. How could the androids do this? True. Any plans? This is my plan. This is the plan. The weekend? I'm not sure. PSO2, probably more PSO2 if anything. Might be more E3 stuff coming. I'd have to check the schedules. Well, for today at least I know I'm playing this, so that saves me the scheduling for today. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll see what's up. I'll see what's going on tomorrow. Maybe more of this. We might never be able to complete this tonight. Especially at my pace here. I'm checking all the items. Not all of them. The D medals. I'm looking around the city. This is a new map. I'm getting the D medals. Chill fun time. No,
feel power surging through me.
People are dying out here. It's not chill. People are suffering out here. Okay.
The androids made a real mess of this place.
It's not a vacation here. The androids made a mess of this place. Big mess. They didn't clean it up. They didn't clean it. No respect, I tell you. No respect at all. It's unbelievable how that building is still standing. Let them suffer. Well, they are. They are. Snack time. I got some snacks too. I got some Cheetos. They are quite good. They're okay. I think that's all the items. I'm gonna continue the story now. Mom? We got mega thingy. We got some items.
Made it.
I bet you're pretty tired. Get plenty of rest. You'll need it for our training tomorrow.
Right. Thanks for today, Gohan. See you tomorrow.
The next day.
Okay, Mom. I'm gonna meet Gohan now. See you later.
You've been hanging out with Gohan a lot recently, Trunks.
Damn. Yo.
You better not be putting yourself in danger. Are you putting yourself in danger?
Of course not.
Nope.
Is that so? Okay, then. As long as you're going to see him, why not ask Gohan to join us for dinner? We've got more than enough food.
That's a great idea, Mom. Gohan will love that. I'll ask him. Okay, bye.
Be careful out there.
The orbs. Key.
All right, time to go meet Gohan. I wonder what today's training's gonna be.
I don't know. I got a weird feeling about that over there.
Dinner with Gohan. We'll be able to talk about all sorts of stuff. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. About that.
I just hope Mom hasn't figured out that me and Gohan are training together.
Level 2. Pick it up. Got it.
They might be out of my league.
How much longer is this going to last? Hey, what's up? Oh no! Level 25.
Here it comes! Take this!
They're not so bad. These guys.
Take that! Masenko!
Damn.
Here it comes! Take that! Masenko!
Close.
Take this!
A lot of orbs from that one. There's a secret thing inside his house. How much longer is this going to last? D medal. He won't miss this. That's a big bet. Log cabin. Can we go to the world map? No shot. South Islands area unlocked. West area as well. Wow. All right, let's go there.
They might be out of my league.
Return to the main story. You return to the main story by examining the Pillar of Light at either Goku's house or Capsule Corporation. Any items you obtained will not be carried. No.
Hey, there he is. Sorry for the wait, Gohan.
You get enough rest yesterday? If not, you're not gonna get as much out of this training as you should.
I'm good.
All right.
Rest is important.
I'm sure you know firsthand how strong the androids are. And that's why we need you to become a Super Saiyan as soon as possible.
Okay.
Let's get right into it. It's gonna be tough, but once you're warmed up, I'll help you out. So, you ready?
Yep, let's do this. Okay, here I come.
Good. Bring it on.
Take that, Masengo!
Okay, I think you're getting there.
Right back at you.
Right, I can keep going. Take that, Masengo! Take this!
Key to becoming a Super Saiyan is rage.
Okay.
Once you're filled with enough of it, you'll transform.
Try this on!
Whoops.
Try this! Try this on!
Try this on.
Damn!
Try this on. Try these shoes on. Trunks just hands him a pair of shoes. Rage. Ow.
Here it comes! Oh no!
Good. Get mad. Pretend I'm an android. Let the rage consume you.
You
Yeah,
as
it's
an
good.
android? Well, that's gonna be tough, but I'll try.
Gohan's a Sith Lord. Hello?
Looks like you're still not warmed up.
No, I am! Take this! Take that!
It's too good.
Nice work. That's enough for now.
Got it.
200 KXP. Super Tech skills tree unlocked.
It sure is hard to become a Super Saiyan. I mean, I'm really trying to get angry.
You got to get mad.
I never said it would be easy.
You never said it wouldn't.
It's really just a matter of increasing your energy and exploding with rage.
Okay.
Sounds simple, but to actually pull it off, you're gonna need more training.
Right. I won't give up. Oh yeah, my mom wanted to know if you'd have dinner with us tonight. You'll come, right?
Dinner? You sure it's okay?
Yeah, I think she's already making enough for all of us.
I see. Well, if that's the case, then I guess I'll head over.
Awesome! Okay, let's get going!
No, you. So apparently, like, Bulma hates Gohan because he's a fighter. That's kind of messed up. Or he's a bad influence on Trunks because he's a fighter.
Another Red Ribbon Army drone has shown up. Don't let it find you.
She should be like more sad, maybe.
My
Nah,
mom's
it's
gonna
fine.
be so happy. So, you've known my mom for a long time, haven't you? Oh yeah? What happened?
Well, it's complicated, but my dad's long-lost brother kind of showed up and kidnapped me.
Reddits.
Then I had to basically survive on my own in the wilderness for half a year.
What? Really? You mean that all happened when you were 4 years old?
Sounds unbelievable, but it's true.
That's so incredible. I don't really know what to say.
What the heck did he say before that? It skipped it, man. I'm gonna load it. I think it'll play it again. Right when we stop the training.
My mom's gonna be so happy. So, you've known my mom for a long time, haven't you? Oh yeah? What happened?
They missed the audio.
It's complicated, but my dad's long-lost brother kind of showed up.
That's a
and
glitch on their
kidnapped
side.
me. Then I had to basically survive on my own in the wilderness for half a year.
What? Really? You mean that all happened when you were 4 years old?
Let's eat a meal.
Sounds unbelievable, but it's true.
That's so incredible. I don't really know what to say.
Let's go to sleep. Yeah. Soul emblems. Have you heard of the soul emblems? I come bearing gifts. I don't know. Red. Give him that too. Boom. Boom. The beat goes na 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 na. Na 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 na. Yo, can I be Gohan now? Alright, let's go to the thingy. Let's go eat dinner at Bulma's house. Character. Oh, I can switch to Gohan. Wait, what? I don't know. Looks weird. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, that's... Yeah, it's Ultimate Gohan. Wait, what? Huh? Who are you? True. Wow. I kind of really have to think about this. Melee attack, body impact. Stun enemy, stun damage. I think it's all about the stun damage. I got a fever, and the only prescription is more stun damage. Okay. Acquire knowledge. Is this some sort of RPG? Brick wall. Super attack. What? True. Factual. Okay. Really scarce on the items.
They look simple enough to beat.
when I see eggs. Yo, what up, D-Metal? The town's in a bit of a mess. You think so? Do you? Look at that. You can see the West City skyline from here, or at least what's left of it. What a shame. Are you Lieutenant Surge? What a shame. What a shame it is.
A drone. Better watch out.
Don't panic. There could be D-metals
They look
anywhere.
simple enough to beat. They look simple enough to beat.
I need to find some iron, some silver fast. Boom.
There's so much energy in this.
Oh, Gohan, it's so nice of you to be here, not dead.
I can feel power surging through me.
Destroy it.
I can feel power surging through me.
Don't worry, it's all gone. All the iron's gone. Yuddy. Yuddy. One Yari. One. Gohan, let's go fishing.
They look simple enough to beat.
Let's go fishing, Gohan. Since you're alive and all. D-metal.
I should be able to fish around here.
Woohoo! Only one Yari. Reel 'em in shrimp. Nice. One-handed. It's Mario Golf. Trunks looks cool when he's young like that. He looks different. He actually does look kind of
This
different.
looks like a keeper.
So innocent. It's kind of sad. What happens to him? Oh god. Fly. Run away.
The androids made a real mess of this place. It's just me and Mom living here.
Well, let's do this real quick. Easy.
I can feel power surging through me.
Crap. How are you supposed to do that?
I can feel power surging through me.
Okay. Why is the mouse cursor there? Okay. There can be only one Yari.
I'm
Oh,
back, Mom. And I brought Gohan with me.
What's up,
Glad
dude?
you're back safe, Trunks. And it's good to see you, Gohan.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Your timing's impeccable. I just finished preparing dinner. The androids have made it pretty hard to get everything I want. Some ingredients are hard to find. But I try to make up for it with my ability to adapt in the kitchen.
Bro, you got like
I
5
really
steaks.
appreciate this, Bulma.
You have like 5 steaks right there.
And so, thanks to Bulma's efforts, the three were able to enjoy a nice meal together and relax.
Nice. Just relax.
Thanks a lot for the meal. It was delicious.
Whoa, you sure can't eat a lot, Gohan.
Well, it was just so good I couldn't help myself.
Oh, you're just like him.
Huh? Like who?
Seeing you in that outfit, eating like you do. You remind me so much of your father. It's almost like he's still here.
I wear this as a way to remind myself that I need to be strong, just like him. My dad was a really carefree person. He never let anything get to him, even my mom chewing him out.
That's so
All right,
true.
Gohan. That's enough.
But that didn't stop him from risking his life,
All
time
right,
and time again,
Gohan.
to protect me and all the people he knew and loved. He was amazing.
He forgets. He's
I
like,
wanna
oh,
carry
oh
on
yeah.
his legacy
I remember why.
and fight for those I care about, for everyone. But I feel there's more I should be doing.
Yeah, he messed up.
Wow, Gohan's amazing. He's such a strong person.
You're doing plenty. Rumor has it you're out there giving the androids a hard time all on your own. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Trunks is impressed too, and unfortunately, now he thinks this is his fight as well. Go on, tell him.
She doesn't know, right? That I'm training to fight the androids again?
You know, it's already pretty late. You must be tired, Gohan. Why don't you just stay the night?
Yeah, you should sleep over. Come on, stay, Gohan.
You got air conditioning?
Well, I am pretty tired. I'll take you up on that offer then.
Good. I'll prepare a bed for you. Now, you two go clean yourselves up. You both smell like you've been working out together all
You
day.
could just sleep in Bulma's bed. I mean, just share it.
Sorry about that.
Bulma's cooking has been unlocked. Okay. Bulma's cooking's unlocked. Okay. Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, that's a relief. Several days later, Trunks and Gohan take a short break after their training. So Bulma and Gohan could have done stuff, and there could be more Saiyans.
Man,
Possible.
I was freaking out the other day at
It's
dinner.
possible.
I thought my mom figured out we're training together.
Well, Trunks, Bulma's one of the smartest people I know. If we keep staying
One of
out
them.
late, she'll eventually figure out what's going on.
Yeah, so what should we do?
Well, for starters, we shouldn't train every day. It might be best to incorporate some rest days into our routine. It'll be good for our bodies and prevent Bulma from worrying.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Now that I think about it, it'll help me out too, since I'm probably worrying my own mom and grandpa.
Oh yeah, I've been wondering about Chi-Chi and the Ox King. Have you seen them recently? How are they doing?
Actually, you know, I haven't been back home since I started fighting the androids on my own.
What?
So, I'm not really sure.
You're joking.
Oh, okay.
How long
Every
has that
time
been?
I'd come back beaten up and broken from a fight with the androids, my mom would go crazy on me. She'd yell at me and tell me not to fight them. But I can't stop fighting. I have to avenge everyone the androids killed. And I have to protect this planet. That's what Dad would have done.
Gohan.
But honestly, I am worried about how my mom and grandpa are doing. Ha, look at me. I guess I'm just as much a worrier as my mom.
Warrior.
Anyway, enough about me and my
MT
family.
Warrior. Warrior.
Let's call it a day, all right?
Okay. See you later. Maybe I should go check on Chi-Chi and the Ox King for Gohan.
I got a bad feeling about this. Venture to a blue pillar on the field or speak to a character with a blue icon.
Time to head to Chi-Chi's place.
Gohan.
I remember hearing Chi-Chi used to be a martial artist. I wonder if she's still as strong as she used to be. I heard the Ox King used to be scary a long time ago. I wonder if that's true. My mom's known Gohan's family for a long time.
Get it all out, Trunks. Get it all out.
My grandpa, you know, Ox King, is living with my mom right now.
Yeah, I heard.
My grandpa.
Yeah, I heard.
My gr-
Yeah, I heard.
my-
Yeah, I
my
heard.
gr-
Yeah, I
my
heard.
gr-
Yeah, I
my
heard.
gr-
Yeah, I
my-
heard. Yeah, I heard.
My grandpa. The father. Yo, what up? Ah! There's a lot of thingies. Oh. No more radars. Onion here. High quality onion. Sounds like Link when he does that. Let me in. That's a big door. Enter the underground laboratory? Yeah.
Mom's still toiling away in her lab.
How am I going to get these to him? Fiber optic cables. All that data. The androids didn't show up here. With all that data in their base. They didn't think to come here. It's kind of a problem. It's kind of a problem. The underground. Maybe because it's underground. Ask what the make a dish.
Hey, I know that look. You're hungry, aren't you?
Yeah.
If there's anything you want me to cook, just bring me the ingredients and I'll whip it up for you.
Whip me up a thing. Yo, the wink dough. Wink dough. I got nothing. I got nothing.
Sure. Just let me know when you're ready to eat, okay?
What's the problem? Yes. Is something wrong?
Actually,
Yeah, the ship company I've been using this has suspended all their operations because they were attacked by the androids. I've been using them to send supplies to Roshi's place on a regular basis, but now I can't do that. Mom's struggling. And Master Roshi... Hold on. Oh, yeah. And Master Roshi will be too if I don't get this supply capsule to him. Cool, I like the point. Oh. Trunks thought that. 80,000 XP? Master Roshi's discernment. I could deliver the supplies for you.
thanks.
Oh, really? That'd be a huge help. Sorry to put this on you, but could you give him this capsule and this hat? Put this hat on. It's got all of your basic commodities in it. Walma handed you the supply capsule.
All right.
Got it. All right, I'll be back. Good luck. Don't die. Watch out for the androids, okay? Don't not look out for the androids.
So this capsule's got supplies in it. Better hurry and deliver it.
Modern computer. Press tab. Oh, press YN.
Hey!
That's Roshi. The others should be in a submarine near the Kame house. Living life on a sub must be rough, so make sure to get this capsule to them right away. Okay. So are the androids here? But they're like, I guess she's not here. They just left. They didn't check the back. Let's check the back. How much money do I have? What is that? Who did? I saw someone say something.
Feel free to browse.
Browsing. I have some things. I'll buy one of everything. That's not too expensive. Fancy piercing. Nice. Oh, now we're in the money. 100K. We're good. We're back. We had some Dogecoin. We had some Bitcoin in there. Yo, give me all this stuff. Bean paste, everything. I don't care how it tastes. Caviar. The bit of drink.
Come back real soon.
What up, though? It's that guy who shot the dog in Majin Buu Saga.
You looking for something?
I got all sorts of treasures for sale. Do you? Holy crap.
Thanks a bunch.
See ya. He's a good guy in this timeline.
Welcome.
Make a dish.
Thank you. Welcome.
Nice.
Thank you.
Don't kill the chef that feeds. Androids had mercy on them. Okay. What's the eye?
Hello there.
You can get the latest info on all your travel destinations here. What? Okay.
See you later.
Please stay out of trouble or something.
Hello there. See you later.
Please refer to it if you have trouble. Trouble. So now we can see everything. I see everything. Head toward Goku House. Go to Goku House. Mountain area unlocked. I want to go to Kame House though. Submarine though. We gotta give them supplies. Master Roshi. Hi. They're in a submarine. Clams. Androids didn't destroy this place. You could walk in here. Could you always do that? I think so.
I can feel power surging through me.
A submarine. There they are. That's interesting. Capsule coal. Enter the submarine.
I hear everyone's living in the submarine now.
Cool. Updated island in the books. Unlocked a reward as well. It's actually cool. I like this. Did he always look like that?
Hi.
Master Roshi, I'm here to deliver the supplies for my mother.
Many thanks.
Oh, good. Thank you, Trunks. Wow. You get a supply capsule to Master Roshi.
Yes.
You must be quite relieved, Master Roshi. Excuse
me?
I can't do poor. We heard on the radio that the shipping company we've been using was attacked, so we were starting to get worried. Real scary stuff. They weren't even doing anything to disturb it.
True.
Right. We need to stop those monsters and fast.
Hey!
Trunks, what exactly are those androids like? You fought them many times. Maybe you could give us a little insight into what's been terrorizing us.
Right.
Well, you already know what they look like, right?
Sure.
Yeah, we seen them on TV. One of them looks like a teenage boy.
Mm.
And the other's a girl, right? Kinda hot, actually. Took me by surprise.
Hey, Rusty.
True.
Yeah, that's them. But don't be fooled by how they look. You had enough for today. Wait, kind of. Not YOLO. They're bloodthirsty monsters, hell-bent on slaughter and destruction. They see us humans as nothing but toys to amuse them. And they're much, much, much stronger than me.
Huh?
Geez, that took a dark turn. Well, it is dark times, Oolong, idiot.
What are you thinking about, Master Roshi?
Yep.
They are indeed terrifying foes, but they ought to have a weakness.
I wouldn't be surprised if they don't.
Very well.
Well, okay, we're dead. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm going to have to get a look at them myself.
Huh?
What? No, that'd be suicide.
It would certainly beat being trapped in this blasted sub.
Oh. Master Roshi. Please don't tell me the reason you want to get close to them is because one of them is a cute girl.
Uh-oh.
Hey!
Of course not. Do I really look like that kind of a person?
Yeah.
I wasn't asking all of you.
Master Roshi, please think about what you're doing.
Yep.
I know what I'm doing. I don't plan on throwing my life away just yet.
Well, I'd better be heading back.
Yeah?
What? Leaving already? You should have hang out here and chill. Or I guess you really can't here, huh?
Yeah, my mother's waiting for me.
Yep.
True that. Please send Bulma our regards. Please send Bulma our regards and be careful on your way back. Don't die.
Sure.
Like everybody else. Will do.
Will do. Bye for now.
Right.
It was like
Now that the
this.
supplies have been delivered, time to
Yeah.
report back to Mom.
Mama. Bye, guys.
Have fun living in a submarine. Why not just build like a house under the water? I hope Master Roshi isn't planning anything crazy. Frick. Let me try to do 4.
It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating not being able to avenge our job.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. Nice. Where's Chaozu? Oh, he's dead too, huh?
I don't care how cute one of the androids is, I ain't going anywhere near those freaks.
Those androids. Those androids.
Well, I'm never coming back here.
Head toward the world map. No. Yeah, I'm gonna go here though, real quick, and check something out.
This is where Master Roshi and the others lived.
They still live there.
They look simple enough to beat.
Look out. That ought to be good for today. How much longer are we gonna have to live like this? Man, I'm hungry. I wonder what I should eat.
Hello.
This village has changed a lot since the androids showed up. With so many people gone, tourism is basically dead. But I hear a bunch of people managed to escape the cities and are hiding out on islands. They'll be harder to find there, but no place is safe when it comes to the androids.
Hello. Hello.
How much longer are we going to live like this? She looks cool. It's is it? No, there's a card game minigame that is, I think.
Now, who do we have here? What brings you to this village?
You may have fled the city to escape the androids, but you won't be much safer here.
Hey!
That's terrible news. I want some of that purple stuff. Was there anything else? Diligent Man says, "Hey there, don't recognize you. You must be real weird to come to a boring island like this. This was mixed in with the stuff I found earlier, but I can't really use it here. You can have it. Energy supplement B, fancy B. If you don't need it, feel free to give it away." Is that the guy from Karate Kid? The sensei guy? Well, Dragon Ball is definitely Z.
They look simple enough to beat.
And a D medal. Alright, let's get out of here. After this. Boom. Trying to avoid battle. This is apocalypse. People are dying. Wait. Oh, let me go back to West City. Let me complete the quest. If you don't complete the quest, you... I don't know. You have to do it now. You have to do it right away at the sub-quest. Or else. Master Roshi's discern.
It's just me and Mom living here.
Get a dog. I mean... He should be on his way back. I'm here. I'm right here, Mom. Let her know you've delivered the supplies. I'm back, Mom. Welcome home. You were able to deliver the supplies capsule? Were you able to deliver it?
Sure.
Yeah, everyone was relieved.
Okay.
Glad to hear it. So what did you guys end up talking about? Well.
True.
And that's when Master Roshi said he wanted a closer look. What is that old coot thinking? We interrupt this program to bring you breaking news on the android threat. Sorry to interrupt your Master Roshi story. The androids have begun attacking the suburban area of the MBI district.
Huh?
Nani?
What?
MBI, that's near Kame House, isn't it? Kame House? I've got a bad feeling about this. I'm heading over to scope things out.
Wait!
Trunks, wait, where do you think you're going? To MBI area. They just said.
Please. Please let everyone be safe.
Wait, do they actually? They don't die. I'll come back home, Mom. I'm back.
Wait!
Trunks, don't you dare get any crazy ideas. Make a dish.
Wait!
Make a dish. That's my crazy idea. I'm back.
The androids made a real mess of this place.
Dude, she called him crazy. Alright. Such joyful music. Everyone's dying. They're dead. I don't sense anything. Wait. They're fine. Wait, what if I go in here again? Let me see what they say. Oh, Yamcha. Man, I'm bored.
Hi.
Hey, as long as I'm hiding here in the submarine, the androids won't be back to find me. No need to worry as much as I'm in here, right? You guys are gonna kick the crap out of those androids, aren't you? If you do end up taking them on again, and things get dicey, get out of there. We don't have the Dragon Balls anymore to wish you back if you die, but we could go to Planet Namek and use those balls, but we didn't think about that, I guess, for like 13 years. Okay. I can't do much to help, but if you're looking for someone to talk to, I'm your guy. Huh? You want to shoot the breeze with me? Huh? You want to get high? No, Oolong, no. No, Oolong. Who here would shoot the breeze with Oolong? I skipped it. I can't help but feel really down whenever I think of Yamcha. Now that I think about it, though, Yamcha would hate to see me like this. He'd want to be much stronger in trying times like these. I think I'm feeling a bit better now. Here, take this. You should.
Excuse me?
Try and stay safe out there. I don't want to lose you, too. Are you kidding me, poor? What was that noise? My circle button's not working. all the time. I need to go back. I skipped what he said in the beginning. Now go back. Okay, wait a minute. They changed. Trunks had his, yeah, it was just old Trunks doing the voice. The voice actor did the voice for Trunks in this game, but like it's a different voice actor now. I wonder what happened. Was that just a choice they made? Like, let's make him actually sound younger now.
Hi.
Oh, sorry. I was crying and feeling sad. Isn't going to help anyone, but still. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to worry you. Forgive me. I was just reminiscing about Krillin and the others. It gets very lonely around here with everyone gone. Master Roshi may not seem like he's struggling with the situation, but deep down he is.
Take care now.
Please take care whenever you head outside. Seriously, I mean,
Oh.
I hope life will return to normal sometime soon. This is the worst. This is the worst reality. We got the worst reality. This is pretty depressing. Okay.
They look simple enough to beat.
Master Roshi's dying over there. He'll be alright.
They look simple enough to beat.
Can you actually be Master Roshi?
They look simple enough to beat.
I'm beat. I need to take a break.
Hey!
There seems to be some sort of commotion, but that's the city's problem, right? It has nothing to do with us. We're busy enough as it is just trying to live our lives.
Hey!
Harshly judging you. Yeah, the B button. The circle button's not working. It's not. Unless I do this. Now it will work. Boom. So, that's not good. That's not good. If I could just talk to her, she'll understand, I hope. I hope. Yeah. What is going on here? Please spare me, I'm just a weak old man. Shut the hell up, old timer. You just wasted your last breath.
What?
Have you no conscience? No sense of decency? This is actually kind of cool. He's talking to him. Why the hell would I? Do I look like some kind-hearted princess to you?
Nope.
You do. You're beautiful. So you must have a beautiful heart, too. You just haven't tapped into that inner beauty lying deep within you yet. What the hell is your problem? Whatever. I'm done with you. Die. I'm not getting through to her at all. She really is a monster. Stop!
What?
Trunks? Don't lay a finger on that man. If you want to fight, then I'll give you one.
Jeez.
First a geezer, now a brat. It's just one piece of crap after another today. Wow. They said crap. Fine, I'll just wipe you both out at the same time. Master Roshi and Trunks, the best duo.
Here it comes! Take this! Let's go!
Ha!
Try this on! Try this on. Let's go.
What was that?
Take that, Masenko! Look alive. Here it comes. Let's go.
You missed.
Try this one. Take this.
We're fine. We're fine. Mm.
Let's go. You're done. Oh no. Idiot. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
It was actually bad. We're good.
Take that, Masenko!
Oh crap.
Oh no! Let's go! Here it comes! Take that! Masenko!
Super finish. The super finish.
Wow.
Wow. You actually didn't die from my attack. Way to go. Let's see what happens if I kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
Wow, you again, huh? 17? 17's here too?
Give me a break.
You still want to fight us? Is that all? Is all this effort you're putting in really worth it? It's no use.
Hey.
Effort's got nothing to do with it. He just sucks. Let's kill him already.
Hey!
Wait a minute. Let this young man go. Huh? What did you say, oh, geezer? Weezer? If you let him go, you can do whatever you want to me, Roshi. Once renowned as the greatest martial artist on the planet, my life is yours. But you can't lay a hand on the boy. That's this dying man's one final wish. Master Roshi.
Jeez.
Wow, are you serious? Obviously, you're both gonna die here. Let's start with the dinosaur. Say bye-bye, Gramps. Say bye-bye, Gramps. No!
Hey.
Hold up a sec, 18.
Huh?
What's the big idea?
Yeah.
This geezer's got some serious guts to stand up to us. I'd say that's pretty cool. You know, I'm actually kind of in a good mood today. I was finally able to beat the final boss of that game I was playing. Well, you can just... We'll let you go just this once.
Huh?
What?
What in the world?
Huh? Why?
No surprise here.
I've been trying to beat that boss for days, and I finally did it. I feel great.
Jeez.
What the hell? Because of some damn game, you're gonna let them go? You're such a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, come on. If we kill the kid, that's just robbing ourselves of more fun later. That's why we'll let them get away just this once. Just so you know, though, this really is a one-time deal. Next time we meet, you're dead.
Is that a threat? Okay. Who are those guys? Wait. We're safe. That was my fault. I'm sorry, Trunks.
Nope.
It's fine. Okay. Those androids, they're nothing but pure evil. Not an ounce of goodness in them.
Yep.
But I think I figured out what their weakness is.
Huh?
Really? Are you serious?
Yep.
Yep. The androids take pleasure in the moment. They're controlled by their evil and don't seek to improve themselves. Which means they don't have the drive to push themselves toward something better. But you do, Trunks. And you have the courage needed to take them on. That's your strongest weapon against them.
Hey!
Trunks, you're this planet's last hope. Gohan's useless. Continue your training, and your body and mind will do something theirs could never do. Improve. If anyone can pull this off, Trunks, it's you. I believe in you, my boy. I believe in you, my boy.
Yep.
Master Roshi, this world is in your hands. Oh.
Sure.
Right. Alright, let's go. Get back in the submarine. Now go get your freaking submarine. Alright, let's go home.
Thank you for the encouragement, Master Roshi. I swear I'll stop the androids.
Whoa, that's a big promise there.
Oh, well now.
Phew, that was the most scared I've ever been.
Oh, well now.
True, because there's no Dragon Balls. You can't get wished back unless you go
They
to
look
planet.
simple enough to beat.
Unless you go to Planet Namek, but they didn't do that.
They look simple enough to beat.
No, you. Alright. Oh, how are you supposed to do
There's
this?
so much energy in this. I can feel power surging through me. There's
How?
so much energy in this.
I tried, man. So where are we going now? Go to Goku's house? Yeah. Okay. What's up, Bummer? It's like PSU, but different. Feels like Sonic game. Oh!
Is that him?
That loud noise came from over there. Better go check it out. Hope no one's dead. Oh my god, they're actually probably dead.
Need to hurry.
Dude, it's like the worst.
Have
I'm
to hurry.
getting some Dragon Ball San Andreas vibes from this. Just like
I
free
can feel power surging through me.
roaming around the planet. What if I died from drowning? You can actually die from drowning. Is that new? I think it is. What's up, Bumper? Good to see you. Yeah, it's the future of gaming. Is how that DBZ beta? No, it looks like it is. It did. Maybe some of the developers from that game worked on this. I don't know, or influenced by that. For sure, maybe. That game was still cool and unique. The fighting style.
Huh? What's all that noise? What is that? Something's attacking Chi-Chi. Not good. I need to help her.
Get back, you mechanical meanies! Leave me alone!
Chi-Chi, watch out!
Trunks, is that you?
Yo, future Chi-Chi, what the
Yeah.
heck?
What's with these robots?
I'm not sure. They came out of nowhere and started attacking me.
Okay, leave this to me. You go find a safe place to hide.
Future
No, I
Chi-Chi.
can't leave you to fight these things.
I'll be fine. Don't worry, I'm a lot stronger than I look.
Have they ever shown Chi-Chi from the future? That's like the first time ever.
Looks like these things attack anything that moves. All right, bring it on.
I move.
Take this, Masenko! You're nothing compared to the androids.
True. He's right.
I think my training with Gohan is starting to pay off. Take this! That's all of them. I hope Chi-Chi's okay.
She's fine. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
Chi-Chi, are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Although I totally could have handled those buckets of bolts on my own.
Glad to see you're still full of energy.
Yeah, I might not look like it, but I've still got some fight left in me. I am glad you shut up. Thanks, Trunks.
It was no problem. What were you up to?
Me? No, I was just on my way back from checking on the fields.
Cool. I'll escort you back to your house then, just in case any more of those robots show up.
Really? Well then, escort away, Mr. Bodyguard.
Yes, ma'am.
Trunks, my boy. I really appreciate you saving Chi-Chi. You know, you'd make Vegeta proud.
Oh, it was nothing.
Did you ever meet him?
Nothing? No need to be so modest, Trunks. You fought just like my Gohan when he was little.
Really?
Oh, that reminds me. I heard you were out there helping Gohan fight those awful androids.
Oh no. Bumblebeard, you can shoot Kai blasts. But really, no. Not in the sense that you're saying. No. I don't think so.
You did?
No.
Not good. Not good. How did he hear about that? If he knows, then my mom might find out.
Nope.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you hear, you know.
Oh, so you're not? Well, I guess that's good.
Right. Those androids are way too dangerous for a kid like you to fight. I don't even like Gohan fighting them. He was going to be a world-class scholar when he got older.
I know how you feel, Chi-Chi, but Gohan's made up his mind. He's our boy, and we should trust him. We just have to hope he stays safe.
Gohan doesn't fight because he wants to, but because he has to. And he's still thinking and worrying about you. At least that's what I think.
You're right. Anyway, if you see him, would you please tell him to keep fighting, but to try to come home, like, every once in a while?
I will. Okay, well, I'd better head back now. Stay safe, you two.
Oh.
Thanks. Give my regards to Bulma, okay?
Have a safe trip back home.
Thanks. Oh,
Wait. Okay, so in the anime, they actually didn't know where Goku lived. Android 16 knew that. And they were surprised, like, what? You know where he lives? So that makes sense, actually, why they're not dead.
could you maybe not tell my mom what you heard about me helping Gohan fight the androids? It'll just stress her out.
Oh, yeah. Other mom. Wait a minute. Why didn't the androids, like... You think after 13 years, the androids would have asked someone, like, about information where Goku lives? But yeah, I guess... Yeah, I don't know. He's not that famous on planet Earth, I guess.
Of course.
Oh, wait. He died before that. There's no reason to hunt him. Okay. I was completely wrong on everything. You can kill things.
I should let Gohan know how Chi-Chi and the Ox King are doing. I wonder if Gohan's where we were before.
You can shoot Ki like this. You can't punch unless it's next to a mining ore, a piece of ore. You could punch it. There is
They
combat.
look simple enough to beat.
These guys can fight you, but it enters a combat mode. Here it is, the combat mode.
Take that, Masenko! Take that, Masenko!
You can punch this rock. That's all the combat you get outside of combat. No. No, you cannot do that. You can't do it. That's why that other game we played is still like pretty good on its own. Yeah. Ahead of its time, apparently. Alright, head back. That's okay. I still like this game. I got all the achievements. That means I like it. Let's go tell him how it is.
I knew Chi-Chi'd be worried about Gohan. I need to make sure my mom doesn't find out what I'm up to.
Yep.
They look simple enough to beat. Gohan should really try to visit his family more often.
Oh God.
Take that, Masenko! Take that, Masenko!
Where you going, Bumpy? Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Good to see you. I hope you're well. I hope you're doing well.
Gohan!
Oh,
Truly.
hey, Trunks. I thought you went back home for the rest of the day.
Actually, I was just visiting your mom and grandpa at their place.
Oh, really? Why would you do that?
I was visiting your mom.
You said you were worried, so I went and checked on them. There was a small issue, but they're okay.
Small issue?
They're dead.
Yeah, some weird machines were attacking your mom, but I took care of them.
Really? Oh no, is my mom okay?
Yeah, not a scratch on her.
That's a relief. Thanks a lot, Trunks. Seriously, if you hadn't been there, there's no telling what might have happened.
Chi-Chi wanted me to tell you something. She said keep fighting, but try to make it home once in a while.
Oh, I can't go right now, obviously, but I guess I'd better start making regular trips back to
Why not now?
make sure she's doing okay.
She'd like that.
Why not
Right.
now?
Speaking of family, you'd better head back yourself before Bulma starts worrying.
Uh-oh.
True. See you later.
Okay.
If I really want to put everyone at ease, I need to defeat the androids and bring peace back to this world.
Damn. He's determined.
The area around West City suffered numerous casualties today as the androids continued their rampage. Residents in nearby areas have been ordered to evacuate immediately.
Chi-Chi wanted me to tell you something. She said keep fighting, but try to make it home once in a while.
Dude, they're trying to make people cry, man. They're really like drawing it out.
Mom, just hang on a bit longer. I promise. I'll come back once the androids are gone.
Mama. Dude, alright, he's dead. Well, that's never happening. Isn't it? Why they gotta say that, man? Why they gotta make the side story?
The next day, Trunks and Gohan continue their training with a new resolve.
Right. Let's begin the training.
What are we gonna do today? Another sparring match?
We can, and will do that.
And
but I
have.
think we need to focus on making you a Super Saiyan. So let's start there.
I'm sorry this isn't going well. I don't think I can become a Super Saiyan today.
It's not supposed to be easy. Don't worry. We'll take our time with it.
Okay.
That explosion. It has to be the androids.
Uh-oh.
I cannot let them destroy another town.
Then let's go, Gohan.
No. Trunks still can't transform into a Super Saiyan. He's not ready for this fight yet.
What?
I'll be back. You stay here.
Wait, Gohan. I can go with you and help you fight.
You're still not ready to take them on. Just stay here for now.
But like, any help would be better than nothing, right, Gohan?
Did he commit suicide so Trunks could transform? Basically, that's a possibility.
Fine.
Nah, probably
but
not.
Try to keep up, okay? And don't push it if you think it's too much.
Thanks.
Oh, right. This is like way in the beginning still. Transform.
Let's go. If we don't hurry, people are gonna die.
I'm Gohan now.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
Those androids are going to pay.
$50.
If there was only some way of knowing where they are.
Hard to do that when we can't detect their energy. We're gonna have to hunt them down the hard way.
With our eyes.
Why are the androids doing this? Why are they killing people?
I don't know. But one thing's for sure. They're clearly enjoying it.
This sucks.
True. Wow, Trunks. Trunks. Language. Okay. This Stinky Winky. You could have said that. You could have said Stinky Winky, Trunks. Come on now. Ultimate power. What's that one? It's God. Max level. Perfection. Woo! Gohan's turn now. I don't think I'm gonna be Gohan very long though. He's already maxed everything. He's got it all. If only he went Super Saiyan 2. Trunks needs more know-how. Needs some know-how right now. More stun damage. That works too. No. Okay.
They don't look too tough.
Let's warm up a little.
They don't look too tough.
What up? That's awesome.
Here I go!
All right, I'll fight you.
Yeah. It's like Dragon Ball Legends. Ha! A lot of orbs. Like, can I use vehicles? No. Makes sense. Oh, they're up there.
That's enough, androids!
How could you monsters do this?
Oh, great. You guys again.
What a drag. Let's get rid of them so we can keep having some fun. There are tons of other far more interesting people left to kill.
I'm not gonna let you do that.
I'm not gonna let you
Go
kill
on.
us.
Let me help you fight them.
Fine. You can be my support, but try not to put yourself directly in harm's way.
Okay.
I'm more than enough to handle these losers on my own.
Try to make it snappy, okay? We've got places to be.
One slip up and we're done for. You need to be careful, Trunks.
Right.
I wish I could turn up the music more. It's good. It's good, man. It's got that Trunks movie feeling. They nailed it if they're going for that. Could be a
You know,
coincidence.
you've got some nerve bringing a little kid with you. Are you, like, messing with us?
Oh, did we hurt the little baby
What?
warrior's feelings?
How'd you know my name?
Huge letdown, as usual.
Don't let them rile you.
You're such a weak little killjoy, you know that?
You still want to keep going?
Oh, he helped.
There's no escaping this.
What if I do
All
this?
right, I'll fight you.
Let's see what's run away from this.
Oh, you want some of this?
Give it a rest already. Damn, you're annoying.
Your reign of terror ends here and now.
For the fit.
I guess you can fight, kinda.
I've trained long and hard to avenge those you've killed.
Let's see you try to run away from this.
Got him.
Here I go!
Ooh. That was sick, bro.
Now for the finisher. Here it
I think you're supposed to die here, maybe.
There's nowhere to
I'm not letting you just anyway.
Cannon.
Try to keep up, okay? Choke on this. How long are you gonna keep babysitting the brat?
You're gonna be in real trouble if you don't start taking us more seriously.
Yeah. I'm gonna beat you.
Getting a little cocky, are we?
Let's keep this up.
Right.
They were doing pretty good. They were getting stronger.
Take this.
By you.
Try to keep up, okay?
Way to go.
That was amazing, Gohan!
It's not over yet. Stay focused. No.
Uh-oh.
Revive you.
Let's go!
All right, I'll fight you.
I will revive you.
I forgot to equip my potions. I forgot.
Here I go.
Let's see you try to run over.
What is this?
Revive you.
If you think we're actually trying, then you're in for a big surprise.
Then fight us for real. We're not
Oh,
gonna
no.
lose.
Why would you say that? Uh-oh. Where'd he go? She. Get him, Trunks. Cannon. Cannon. Pow. To the moon. Well, time for the tear parade.
We're doing it! We're winning, Gohan!
Not yet. There's still a long way to go before they're done. Trunks!
Aw.
You thought you were winning? Give me a break.
Sephiroth's theme song.
It's lights out for you guys.
Well, would you look at that? At least they're good at running away.
They're pretty nimble for a couple of meat bags. Wherever you're hiding, we'll find you.
So, you think we got him, 18?
Yeah, they're dead. But even if they are alive, we'll find them. Come on, 17. Let's get out of here.
Okay, sure.
We could just stay and make sure that. Okay. Oh. Pants. Pants.
This is my last Senzu bean. Trunks. You take it. You're our last hope, Trunks.
Maybe he did that because he wasn't a. He's not. He knows he's not really a fighter, or maybe because Trunks was just
The
hurt.
androids!
He was just hurt.
Gone?
Too
No!
bad.
Gohan! Your arm.
Clean off.
Gohan! Gohan! You're still breathing. You're gonna be okay. We need to get you home. This is bad. The androids were too strong. I'm only getting in Gohan's way.
Aww. That was weird. Did they really need that shot? Okay. XP 600 though. 600k.
Several days later, though Gohan had lost an arm, he was spared the same fate as the others.
Didn't this guy die, the voice actor?
After a miraculous recovery, he had regained the strength and determination needed to fight once more. Trunks, on the other hand, felt responsible for Gohan's injury and struggled to find the courage to face his mentor.
Huh, you seem out of it, Trunks.
Yeah.
True.
I know you were trying to keep it a secret from me, but I know all about your training sessions with Gohan.
I'm sorry, Mom.
You used to head over to Gohan's place to train, right? You haven't been there in a while.
It's because of me that Gohan... that he... How am I supposed to face him?
It wasn't your fault, Trunks. I know that. And more importantly, I'm sure Gohan knows that. You'll feel a lot better if you just go see him and tell him how you're feeling. Trust me.
I guess you're right. I'll head over there now.
There's no phone. Can't use
careful,
phones.
Okay?
Be careful. Don't die.
I have no idea what I'm gonna say when I see Gohan. I'm sure Gohan's feeling better and can move around and stuff. But he probably can't do much training anymore.
Gohan would probably love to see you.
Right.
Woo! Wow, when you run, this place looks way bigger.
Gohan would probably...
Right.
Right.
I bet his arm would be a lot better if he'd been able to eat a sensu bean.
Well, he hasn't. It was off already. But I think in the movie he might have had his arm still. Maybe that's a good reason why it was amputated, because he had no sensu bean. Lord.
It's just me and Mom living here. I don't know if I have what it takes to be as strong as Gohan.
Poor Trunks. Oh, that's why they don't live there anymore.
There's so much energy in this.
Can't go to the world map right now. Excuse me? True. True.
I want more than anything to stop the androids. But what if I can't do it?
Didn't it used to make water sounds when you're in the water?
They look simple enough to beat.
What happened to those drones? Well, it could have been worse, Trunks. He could have died.
They look simple enough to beat.
He could have woke up and he would have been dead. Good thing that didn't happen. Good thing. Good thing.
Good, you're here. Let's get started with... Huh? What's with the long face?
Gohan, your arm. Are you okay?
Yeah. It's gonna take some getting used to, though. Oh, I get it. So that's why you seem so upset, Trunks.
I'm really sorry.
Don't worry about it, man. It's in the past. so no use thinking about it now. Besides, I'm just grateful I only lost an arm.
But
Okay, if your head's not completely in this, then this is no time to be training.
no, I can still train with you.
Relax. It's okay. Sometimes a warrior has to refocus. You
Stop,
know what?
Stop looking at it,
I've got
Trunks.
an idea. What do you say we go catch us some fish? Sound good?
No.
Okay.
That does sound nice, actually.
You want to go fishing? Where exactly? Right.
They skipped some dialogue there. That's the game, that's not me.
Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever gone fishing with anyone before.
Oh, that makes sense. Vegeta wasn't around when you were old enough to start.
Yeah. Did my father fish?
Not sure. I've never seen him do it. Honestly, I can't really picture him sitting patiently waiting for a bite.
Oh yeah, good point.
When I was a kid, my dad showed me how to fish. He'd use his tail. He'd dip it in the water like a makeshift fishing rod. It totally worked, too. Pretty cool.
He had a tail?
Oh, right, Trunks. I forgot. You probably don't know about that, huh? Saiyans, well, at least pure-blooded ones, are all born with tails. I actually used to have one too, but it's gone now.
Yeah,
So,
what? You just
do you think
contradicted
I'll
yourself.
eventually grow one then?
Huh. Let's find out.
You just contradicted
Hey,
yourself.
what do you mean, let's find out?
Only pure-blooded Saiyans could grow one. I had one. What the frick was that? Okay. Listen, buddy. They probably
They look simple enough to beat.
removed Trunks at birth, like the umbilical cord or something. Oh god.
Take that, Masenko!
Go on, help. Help me. Nice. What dropped? What was that noise? Silver ore.
That should be a good spot for us.
Woo! Fishing time. I mean, I've done it before.
You know how to fish, Trunks?
Yeah, I think so.
While we're here, how about a little competition? The one who catches the most fish wins.
What? No way! Wait a sec. I definitely can't beat you in a fight, but I think I might actually be able to beat you in a fishing competition.
Good. Then that settles it. Don't let me down, Trunks. I'm ready for you.
I'm not gonna lose.
Let's see. Where should I fish first?
The lake there? Oh, he's going to a different place. Different fishing spot.
Seems Gohan's already looking for a spot.
Gohan just dies somehow. That could never happen here. 3 fish. Catch 3 fish. Holy crap. I'll use crab. I'll use the crab bait. Does that count? We'll see. You can't catch crab in this. Wiggle the rod. Item drop rate increased. Stop fishing. I love that pose. Big fish. Do it again. Do it again.
This looks like a keeper. I need to find my own spot and fast. I should be able to fish around here. Where's a good place to fish?
Where? Oh, where is a good place to fish?
I sure hope I can beat him.
They say a lot about like different missions. Like one mission has like 10 unique dialogues when you're just walking around. Blue one. The fish is blue. They copied Pokemon Go.
This looks like a keeper.
I'm gonna use some bait. Hey. Don't worry about your fish friends. They're fine. You'll see them in a second. Blue. You have to go in the center. Like Pokemon Go. Segoy.
All right, I did it! I wonder how Gohan's doing.
How do?
Wow, you caught a lot, Gohan.
4, 5, 4.
Let's count them up. Huh. I think you caught more.
I caught 3. You have
All right,
4.
I beat you! I
Huh?
beat you!
Way to go, Trunks. You might be a better fisherman than my dad.
Trunks the fisherman.
So, what should we do with all the fish?
Put them back
I
in
don't
the
know
water.
about you, but I'm pretty hungry. Let's cook them.
Let's cook them. Cook them. Then the Saiyans arrived. Oh wait, no, that happened.
I think I ate too much.
Uh-oh.
We did fish up a lot, didn't we?
Oh, no,
Yeah, we sure did.
Is something wrong?
No. Just glad to see you're back to your old self.
No.
Oh. Thanks. You went out of your way to make me feel better. Sorry if I worried you.
I didn't go out of my way at all. Think of this as just another part of your training.
Huh? You mean catching fish and eating them?
Totally. It's part of the Turtle School teachings. The ones my dad learned from Master Roshi. According to him, you should be moving, learning, playing, eating, and resting every day. He'd always say that enjoying life is part of one's training, too.
Oh, okay. That sounds like good advice.
Speaking of, we gotta go to
Training
sleep.
you makes me nostalgic. It takes me back to a time when Piccolo trained me when I was a kid.
Extra dialogue.
Back then, though, I thought I was training with a monster. He was so ruthless. Seriously, it felt like a year and a half of pure torture. Actually,
it was.
If I remember correctly, I was training to help save Earth from Vegeta and the other Saiyan jerk Nappa that came with him.
Seriously? You had to go through all of that because of my father? I'm so sorry.
You know, it is pretty strange to think I'm training the son of a guy who once tried to destroy the planet.
Yeah, why am
Long
I
time
training?
before he trained me, Piccolo supposedly fought my dad as his mortal enemy. Weird how fate works, isn't it?
Fate.
Yeah, it brings people together. Like us.
Yeah.
Exactly. And all of those people, my dad, yours, and everyone else, they live on in you now, Trunks.
Oh.
Gohan.
Me next.
That's why it's so important that you stay alive. And I'll keep training you to make sure you stay that way. If anyone's gonna bring peace, it's you. You're our last hope.
No pressure.
Don't worry. You'll surpass me in no time.
I promise I won't let you down.
That's a big neck hole.
We'll get stronger together. And we'll make sure our world is safe again. Right, Trunks?
Right.
Piccolo sacrificed himself to protect me back then. I was too young to understand. But now I know what he felt in that moment.
Damn.
You're the last warrior alive who can do this, Trunks. It's all up to you. I'm afraid you're our last hope.
Go on, just giving up.
The people of this world are going to count on you to protect them when the time comes. But I believe in you with all of my heart.
Oh my god.
You can do this, Trunks.
A few days later, Trunks and Gohan's training reaches a fever pitch.
What's up, Fart? He's going Ultra Instinct.
Get angry. Angrier.
No! Why can't I turn into a Super Saiyan?
You're almost there, Trunks. It's not easy.
Oh, she has like a brown
My
stain.
dad and I struggled to become Super Saiyans too. It's like I said before. Rage triggers the transformation. True rage. Thinking about Piccolo,
That's
Krillin,
true, Far.
everyone else dying, I was devastated with grief. It upset me so much that I was overcome with anger. And it was then that I became a Super Saiyan. You've got Vegeta's Royal Saiyan blood coursing through your veins. You're going to become a Super Saiyan. I know it. Believe in yourself.
If you say so.
Vegeta always had a hard time getting it up.
All right. That's enough Super Saiyan
his
training
hair.
for now. Let's spar.
His hair was already up though, but yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
More
Come
training.
in with all you've got.
Right.
More
If you
training.
can't fight me while I'm at a disadvantage, then you've got no hope of beating the androids.
I know.
Oh, they made him tough now.
What's wrong? Is this your best?
This is. Why? They're probably sleeping or something. They're playing Game Boy. It's a big world. It's a big world out there. They can't sense powers.
You're holding back on me, aren't you?
No, I'm not, I swear.
I'm not that injured. Why would you even need to hold back? Understand?
Right.
If you really get it, then prove it. Go all out.
Sure.
Your defense needs a lot of work.
Screw you.
Here it comes.
Not cool, Gohan. Getting personal here. How's this for defense? Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Gohan.
Good, Trunks. That's how you do it.
Okay.
I'm still not on your level, Gohan.
Whoa.
But you're getting better.
I have to be better than you. Better than the androids. Try this on. Take that, Masenko!
Watch your opponent carefully.
I want to hear more like what he says to Trunks. I'm gonna get hit on purpose a little bit. Let's see what he says.
Fight me as if I'm an android.
He said that before.
Coming at you full force. Here I go.
Oh no! What?
Okay, now.
Well done. That was great.
Thank you.
Bunch of orbs.
You're a lot stronger than you were before.
Yeah. If only I could become a Super Saiyan, though.
You will. You just need something to help trigger the transformation.
Uh-oh. Speaking of...
The city!
It's the androids. They finally found their way here.
I guess they weren't...
This is it.
Gohan, are you sure you're okay?
I'm worried. I might not be able to keep Trunks safe this time. Trunks, stay here. Got it? Do not follow me.
No! If you're going, then I'm going too! You said it yourself! I'm a lot stronger now!
Trunks, you're underestimating how hard this fight'll be.
I promise I won't drag you down! I want to help you fight them!
True, Far. True.
I get it. Fine, Trunks. Let's go.
Okay.
There's reasons. There's reasons. Oh.
Trunks, you're humanity's last hope. If both of us die, then there won't be a single warrior left to protect the planet. As the only one left who's capable of ending this nightmare in a few years' time, you have to survive.
Then why not just wait a few years? What's up, Heart Biscuits? Just in time. Yo, what up? Now I'm Gohan.
I'm sorry, Trunks.
Trunks, get up. Actually,
I
need your
might
help.
not be able to stop the androids, but if you were around, I'd be distracted. As long as I know you're alive and safe, I can give it my all.
Oh, the raid from Harbiscus. My bad, Harbiscus. Thank you. I didn't know you were streaming. I didn't see you. I don't know why I didn't play it audio. Maybe a glitch or something. Oh, I'm in cutscene mode. But thank you, Harbiscus. Harbiscus for the rest of us.
Okay.
I'll play it. Cutscene mode. You're playing Ratchet and Clank. How has that been?
Back up, people.
Oh, we get to see Gohan's idle animation. How long have you been playing? So far, 3 hours. I was gonna end the stream, but how can we end now? How could we end the stream now? I was gonna end it after they stopped fishing, but they kept going, so I guess we'll keep going. Sorry. Well, we're Goku. I mean Gohan. I already have full thingy. End stream option not obvious. End stream. Full tilt. Full tilt option. It's been good? Really? It's only on PS5, right? So I'm out of luck on that. That's cool. I hope you got some people. It's more contained game because not everyone has the PS5. So your job was to show them the game. You had a mission. The lucky few. Harbiscus like pre-ordered that day one. Day one. Maxed already. Already maxed. His name is Max now. That's what that means. Oh. How does this work? Right. Let's see what he says when he's paired with Goku.
I'm wearing this as a reminder to myself to be strong, like you, Dad. But I've still got a long way to go.
What are you talking about?
Hey!
You're one of the toughest guys I know, Gohan. Tougher than me, even. Your hard work's paid off.
Lasting legacy. The legacy of Goku.
Sure. You know,
True. Yeah, Harbiscus, it's very awkward. Just like Pokemon cards. Like, it's hard to get them and they're all overpriced and stuff. It's just like, scalpers. Nothing.
Gohan, I'll put everything you've taught me to good use. It won't go to waste. I promise you that.
I couldn't be prouder of you, Trunks. Keep it up. The world needs you.
You did play this game, right, Harbiscus? I never really watched your playthrough of this, if you did. Probably should. Where do I put you, Gohan? Well. Right here's good.
Gohan, I'll put everything...
I couldn't
be a beat.
with it. Don't get...
Nice. You don't have it? What? I'm surprised. 100. Yo, I used to have these. I think I did. These might be rare now. These might be a lot of money now. The real cards. I'm missing some terms. Some videos. Stuff like that. First things first. Put the item on. How do you do it? Register palette. Large. The heal aids. Yeah. Alright, let's go fight the androids, guys. Wait, can I not fight the androids and just leave? No. It's probably not on.
If I do fail, you'll have what it takes to finish the job.
Now watch this drive.
Believe in yourself and become the man you're meant to be. You've got this, Trunks.
Oh my god.
I feel energized now. This is it. It's time the androids learned what we humans could do.
Human have saying as well. What if I drop in from the top? I can't leave the area though.
The androids aren't over here. Damn it.
They're not in the sky.
There.
I don't see him. Oh.
Give it a rest, would you, 17? We've already killed almost everyone here. We should head somewhere where tons and tons of people are hiding. It would be way more fun.
Why are you in such a rush? Let's just try to enjoy ourselves. If we wipe out all of humanity now, then the fun ends and we've got nothing left to do, right?
Oh, wrong. Wrong. Nice shoes.
So Gohan, back for more, huh?
He knows his name.
No more running away. We're gonna kill you this time.
I won't die. Even if you destroy my body,
I'll be a
I'll
ghost.
live on in someone who'll become stronger than me. And he will be the one to stop you once and for all.
They might think Trunks is dead because he's not with them.
Let's do this, you freaks!
Hey, no need to get so worked up, Gohan. Don't worry, we'll make this quick.
Yeah, we've grown tired of playing with you.
Yo, what up? Hell yeah, brother.
You're gonna die.
We know.
What a pain in the ass.
What?
Say goodbye.
There's no escaping this.
That's a crazy move.
You humans sure do go down easy.
Where's all the macho hero attitude gone?
Here it is.
Look alive, idiot.
Here it is.
Here I go!
You're blocking it. You're not supposed to do that. That's a new one.
Look at you, you're a mess.
I was hoping we could have at least a little more fun with you.
That's sick.
Pain in the ass. Say goodbye. Try to keep up, okay? Choke on this.
One arm Masenko.
Hey, where's the little runt you brought last time?
That's none of your business, jerk.
Just keep doing an uppercut.
Here I go! Here I go!
That was weird.
What a pain in the ass. Say goodbye.
Oh my god. Roar. They have a lot of HP.
What? You're planning on winning all by your
Oh my god.
lonesome?
What? There's nowhere
I'm not letting you go anywhere.
Damn. That was crazy. They do adjust your level. Alright, we're good. You want some too? Ow.
Here I go!
Wait, her HP's not going down, is it? No. Am I supposed to die? Oh no, we're good.
Let's see you try to run away from this.
Let's go.
One arm. One arm.
Man, you're a real bad loser. You know that? You're done. Give it up.
The only one who's done is you.
This is sick, bro.
Look at you, Gohan. You're really putting in some work.
Go ahead and mock me while you can.
Oh god. He's got the barrier. He's got the barrier. That's the first time I've seen that one.
Let's see you try to run away from this.
What's this move? Oh, right. Hey. Zawado. Zawado. All right, I'm fighting.
Didn't we tell you we're gonna kill you this time?
You two are history. You hear me? Get out of here! Here it comes! Here it comes! Get out of here! Here it comes! Down you go!
What a pain in the ass. Say goodbye. What?
Oh.
There's no escaping this one.
Yep.
Jump on this.
There's nowhere to hide.
I'm not letting you go anywhere.
Cannon. What's gonna happen, Hibiscus? What? We're gonna win, right? Yeah, baby.
Real pain in the ass.
I'm going to finally rid this world of you two.
Ow. Got him on the ropes.
Now for the finish.
This city's in good shape. Oh no, it's not.
Damn you! Now for the finisher. Here I go! Down you go!
Where'd he get all this power?
Yeah.
Idiot.
Here I go!
Ooh. I thought the game crashed. Oh. The good ending? His power's off the scale. What the heck? It broke the bar on the bottom right. What the frick? Wait, what? Just happened. It broke the bar. There's the good ending. Yo, what up? It's like when you beat Cell. No, that's how. Oh yeah. All right, let's turn off the game. Just turn it off the game. It's over. It's over now. That's it. Good DLC. Good DLC. We can wrap it up right now. Just never look at the rest of it. Never look at the rest. Oh god. Oh god. That would be such a great ending, though.
Whoops. Psych.
Psych. What? That's that didn't happen. Oh. Psych. I mean, this makes it look
I feel
more.
awful for having to disappoint you like this, but we've only been fighting at half our full power.
This makes this look like. This makes
You're
this
not
look
going
more.
anywhere, Gohan.
desperate, like terrible. Oh, look at that. He looks like Majin Gohan. All right. I'm not gonna fight him. Oh no! What is this?
I'm out of energy.
I can't charge.
Come on. You've got to have more in you than that. Guess you don't have it in you to fight back anymore.
No!
What?
You gotta give
Oh my
up or
god,
what?
I'm slow.
You should.
Damn it.
Oh, I got nothing. What the heck?
Bring it on already. You said you were going to defeat us, right?
The sub. Gohan got a sub though. His mobile stream is finally kicking off. Dude, this is interesting.
All right, I think it's time you finally died.
This makes it look way worse.
This is your
Oh,
last
God.
chance to stand up to us. Come on, Gohan.
If he even can.
Even if you feed me someone stronger will.
I think it's time to put him out of his misery, 17.
Okay. Show's over, I guess.
Where'd she go? Oh no. Oh no. Hey, I'm okay. I'm all right. What? The good ending? The good ending? What? Oh. Huh? It's just like so. He should be able to win this. Damn. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3.
Now to survive. You're our last hope.
Damn. That was disgusting. Why'd they have to do that last sound? You heard his lungs bursted from the heat. It boiled him alive.
Gohan! I can't sense him. I can't sense his energy. Gohan!
Gohan sama. Oh my god. Hey, level up. I got his XP though.
Gohan. Something's not right.
The rain though.
Where are you, Gohan?
The rain. Yeah, I think they did Hibiscus. I'm not sure why. I think it works well. I think it works okay. Let me shoot some key blasts down there. Oh, I can't.
Gohan. Gohan. Gohan! Can you hear me?
Some cars down there.
This happened because I'm weak. He was trying to protect me.
It's like GTA. Find Gohan's house. Smoke. Smoke, what did you do? My camera's frozen. That's funny. Wait, what? Oh, I'm back. I don't know what happened there. Okay. I was just frozen. I was in real life. It makes you taller than what you are. Oh, the red light. The red light from the... That was in the scene. The red light. The red light.
Is that him?
Oh, there he is. Sleeping on the job again. Since the sub. Oh, my bad. I forgot. Hold on. It's too late. We're already in the scene. We're already in.
Gohan?
I don't want to miss a moment here. The tears forming.
Gohan. No.
Wow.
Gohan. Please, no.
It was like his first death. Did he ever have a puppy? Probably never had like an animal or something. Imagine this being your first experience with death. Well, I mean, he lived in an apocalyptic
This can't be real.
world. I'm drowning. Help! No, no.
Gohan! Gohan!
Gohan blew up. Sab. Chris Sabat. What was that? Is that the end of the DLC? It was just getting good.
Trunks had finally become a Super Saiyan.
He finally become.
However, the transformation came at a great cost. 3 years have passed. As the only warrior left to stand against the android menace, Trunks continued his training, hoping to one day avenge Gohan and the others.
Damn. That's a good picture.
Holding on to hope. End of the android apocalypse.
I'm back, Mom.
Welcome home, Trunks. How was your training?
You won't believe it. I feel like I'm finally making some real headway. I might actually be as strong as Gohan
Normal
was back
voice.
then.
Good. You definitely look pretty confident. But don't let your guard down.
Right. I know.
Well, you can never be too safe. Oh, that's right. Oh, it won't be much longer until the time machine is finished.
Bulma just said, forget about it. I'm just going to build a time machine.
What kind of a response is that?
This ain't
is
working.
a time machine we're talking about. A time machine.
Oh, that's what she was working on before. I was here before. That thing was in the room. Now the time machine's on it. Bulma's like, forget it. Trunks can't do it. I'm just going to build a time machine.
I know. I'm really impressed with what you've done.
Once it's ready to go, you'll be able to head to the past and meet Goku, Gohan's father. You've probably heard of him. And give him his heart medication.
Well, yeah. Give Goku his medication and everything will be okay. Harbiscus, though, without further ado, let me thank you for the sub, Harbiscus. The Twitch Prime subscription. Frozen Camera. Thank you. 29 months. 29 months. The big 30's coming up. The big 30. As not Trunks' voice. Yeah, that's what I thought at the beginning, but it grew on me, actually. I like it. I like. It's fine. It's fine.
With Goku alive and able to fight, something ought to change.
Yeah, it sucks. This world sucks. I'm just gonna build a time machine.
Then you can head back to the moment when the androids arrive to help with the fight. Oh, and gather some useful intel for me. I can then use that information to figure out their weaknesses and exploit them here in our time.
But no matter how much I travel to the past, our world won't go back to the way it was. All the people we've lost, they won't come back, will they?
He sounds a little weird, different now.
Probably not, no.
Right. That means my father and Gohan will still be gone. But I should be strong enough to stop the androids now. I shouldn't have to go to the past.
Yeah, this is the main timeline.
Oh, that reminds me, Trunks. There's something I need you to do for me.
I like that outfit Bulma
Really?
has.
What's that?
That's like Fallout 76.
Something small. Should be a pretty simple thing.
Mechanic.
Remember how I
Jumpsuit.
told you the time machine's almost complete?
No.
Well,
oh,
I
yeah.
actually don't have enough of what I need for a super important, really critical part. Could you help me out?
No.
Sure, I can do that. Where can I find what you need?
I have to stream, Mom. Sorry.
Mount Pauzu. You know where Chi-Chi's, Gohan's house is. You know how to get there, right?
Oh.
No.
Yeah, I do.
Unfortunately, I don't remember the exact spot where you can find the materials. Maybe try asking Chi-Chi or the Ox King.
It's been a little while since I've seen them, so I could see how they're doing while I'm at it.
Since Gohan died.
Good. That's my boy.
I'm sure.
If they need anything, make sure to help them out, okay?
Nope.
Sure.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here's what I need you to bring back for me. Thanks.
Pristine crystal.
Got it. I'll see you later.
Mama. Bulma's R&D has been unlocked. Materials. Create thingies. Training room. Things. Training. Shining sword. Super Saiyan.
First, I'd better go talk to Chi-Chi.
He sounds weird. He sounds like older Trunks, or he's trying to act more serious, or he's trying not to be the cliche Trunks, but I don't know.
I've been so busy with my training that I haven't been able to check up on her.
But I hasn't. Wait, did he say I hasn't been able? I hasn't been able. I don't know.
I couldn't look her in the face when I went over there to tell her that Gohan had died.
Let it all out, Trunks.
I sure hope Chi-Chi and the Ox King are doing okay.
What's that? Forgot what I need. Find me this. Try to remember that, okay?
Okay, Mom.
I think Chi-Chi or the Ox King should know where you can look. Try asking them, okay?
Could you make the ship any smaller? I mean, that's pretty big. It's a tight fit. I like how they brought back the time machine in Dragon Ball Super. That was pretty cool. It looks smaller, actually. You can make a life-size one. I'm not gonna do it. Whoa, new picture. Look at that picture. That's cool. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Truly. Alright, I'm going to save it there. We're going to end it there. That's good. We'll continue tomorrow. We'll continue the game. No need to rush it. No need to rush. I saved a lot of stuff. I don't want to... Let's make a new chapter. Like I'm ever going to go back to the other one. There you go. Boom. When did I last play this? January 30th. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I thought it was going to end there, the DLC. There's more. Alright. No problem. No problem. Alright, guys. It's been a ride, but I'm going to sleep. Master Roshi training stuff, okay? Yeah, sleep well, play well, stream well, eat well. What, I said that? Practice, do your ABCs, 1, 2, 3. Maybe this is the final mission. I can't. I'm done. That's okay. We'll just do it tomorrow. We'll do the rest. I need to get over that Gohan died. That's crazy. How am I gonna sleep tonight? How am I gonna sleep tonight? Is it? No, it's not though. It's probably not the last mission. There's some other stuff to do too, like side missions. I'm not gonna skip it. I should be able to review the mod, the DLC now, right? I took a bunch of screenshots. I'll have to look through that tomorrow. Through those screenshots tomorrow. It doesn't have it. What? It doesn't show it as I bought it. Oh, okay. That's weird. I can review it. But here it doesn't show I own it. Well, whatever. Alright. Harbiscus, thanks so much for the raid. Awesome. I'm going to watch your VOD of the Summer Games Fest. And maybe... I don't know. I think that's it. Ratchet and Clank, I don't want to spoil that. But yeah.